So they sent you to Lukako's place?
Yes. The priest thought that Luca was a girl.
If she met Mayuri and they didn't get along, there was probably no need to go to a party with her. Alright, I'll let you know the details then. Like, who couldn't get along with Mayuri? Be real. And also... Hey, I haven't seen Tenochi in a hot minute, what the heck? How's it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt here, back with some more Steins Gate 0. And last time... Boy, actually a lot of things happened last time. See if I can remember them all. We got, we had Luca bring, freaking Kagari to our door. And now she is, I think, just figuring out who she is. Maho got kidnapped, but not really kidnapped. She was actually just hugged by Reyes. But was she being followed? We don't know, although I'm pretty sure she is. And, oh yeah, Daru is friends with Moeka, who was trying to help us find Kagari. So that's a thing that we now know. We also know that Moeka was having a hard time finding Kagari, and apparently other people were looking for her as well. And but now it's fine because she's here with us, so everything will be fine, right? No one will be trying to hunt us down so that they can find her and Maho, right? Of course not. Anyway, so yeah, now we're here. So let's just jump right into it. Well, calm down a bit.
Yes. Thank you.
Kana had passed out after hearing the name Kagari Shina from Suzuha, but with help from Lukako and the girls, she woke up 10 minutes later. But she still didn't look very good. Lukako and Mayuri. Sorry, can you go buy something cold to drink?
Huh?
And some of those, like, cooling sheets that you put on your forehead would be nice too. I felt bad for Lukako, but I probably didn't want either of them hearing what we were about to discuss.
Yup. Okay. Let's go, Luca. Oh, yeah.
Lukako seemed interested in hearing about what was going on, but still, he went along with Mayuri. What happened next was the problem. Kana.
Kagari, where have you been? And what have you been doing? What?
Suzuha opened her mouth the second Mayuri and Lukako left. Her words were as sharp as a knife blade, and Kana looked terrified.
What the heck were you thinking when you...
Wait, Suzuha. She's lost her memories.
What did you say?
I explained what had brought Kana here. Alright, let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, farce. I'm about to reveal an important secret to you, Nya. But I refuse. Oh yeah, or oh yeah. Or blush. I like this one. Oh yeah! Okarin's getting excited, Nya. Of course, secrets are always exciting. You know it, Nya. So what's the secret? Daru Nyan and Yuki Nyan went on a date. For real. For real. Blah. That's funny.
Amnesia? Then she doesn't even know where she's been?
Yeah. But there's something we need to find out first. whether or not she was really Kagari Shina. Kana.
Oh, yes?
Do you remember what we were just talking about?
Yes.
What do you want to do? Should we wait for you to recover a little more before we continue?
No, I'm fine.
She was clutching her upa so hard that her fingertips had gone white. But there was a light in her eyes as she looked up at Suzuha. Okay, let's get back to it. Suzuha, what makes you say that this is Kagari?
That Upa. Kagari never let go of it. She said it was a present from her mom that would keep her safe.
Kana slowly opened her hand. The tiny old Upa was staring up at us with a silly look on its face. A present from her mom. A present from Mayuri. Kana said that Upa was the one thing she had with her.
That's right. I woke up without any memories, and the only thing I had was this keychain.
Woke up?
Yes.
Woke up where?
A mountain path in Chiba, near the prefecture's border.
Oh, what? Okay. Was she experimented on or something by like Leskinen and left on that mountain? Is that mountain? No, they wouldn't probably just leave her at the front door. I was gonna say maybe that's like where their secret headquarters is or something, but no, that can't be it. Huh.
The priest of a nearby temple happened to be passing by, and he found me lying on the ground. I stayed there for a while. But they said the temple was a place of spiritual training, and they couldn't let a girl stay for very long.
So they sent you to Lukako's place?
Yes. The priest thought that Luka was a girl.
Oh no. Poor Luka, dude. But also the dad though, right? Like the dad's a guy, like what do you mean? I guess he's married though, so maybe they thought, it'll be fine.
So they thought it would be good to send me to a home with a girl my age. I never thought of that. If only I'd known you were so close.
The guest that Lukako had mentioned a few days ago was probably that priest. Which means that Kagari Shina, had been there the whole time. We'd been searching blindly for her without any idea. And she'd been there the whole time. If only I'd taken Lukako's call, we wouldn't have had to go through all this. Yeah, I tried to answer it, but you freaking hung up on him. So, Kana, did you remember anything when you heard the name Kagari?
To be honest, I don't know. But it feels like I've heard it before. And...
Kana's words cut off as she looked at Suzuha.
That girl from before. You mean Big Sis Mayu? Big Sis Mayu?
That's Mayuri Shina.
Mayuri. Somehow, when I saw her, I felt very warm.
Even if she was Kagari Shina, she would only have known Mayuri after she'd grown up. But her appearance can't have changed that much. Which meant that it would make sense that seeing her would stir some feelings within Kagari.
Hey, can I see that again? Oh, sure.
Kagari handed the old Upa over to Kana.
Yeah, this is definitely Kagari's. Then, does that mean I'm this Kagari Shina girl?
I think so. We can't be sure yet, but that would make sense.
No, I'm sure of it. This is Kagari. The keychain is proof of it. Big Sis Mayu gave this to Kagari. But how could you have amnesia of all things?
The keychain probably did belong to Kagari. But she also could have been gifted it by Kagari Shina. Or she could have picked it up off the ground. It's very coincidental if that was the case. Of course, Suzuha said that the keychain was very important to Kagari. It was unlikely that she'd drop it or give it to someone. Which meant... Then the door opened, and Mayuri poked her head through to see what was going on.
Da-da-da. Is everything okay?
Oh, sorry. Thanks for getting that.
Not at all.
The drinks and cooling sheets were taken out of their plastic bags and put on the desk.
So,
Lukaku waited a moment for her to take a sip of the drinks he'd brought, and then spoke with a quavering voice.
So, is Kana this Kagari girl that Amane was looking for?
Yeah, that's probably the case.
I'm so glad. Now you at least know your name. Luca.
Kana, that is, Kagari, smiled gently when she saw how relieved Lukaku was.
Oh, but then, do you know where her real family is? Huh? No, that's...
Suzuha was Kagari's neighbor when they were kids, but she moved 12 years ago, and hasn't been able to find her since. Isn't that right?
That's right. And all of a sudden, I really started missing her, so I came to Uncle Okarin for help.
So that's the situation. Which means that Suzuha doesn't know anything about Kagari's family or where she lived.
I see.
That was the only answer I could come up with. If we told Kagari that she was a time traveler from the year 2036 who'd come here 12 years ago, it would only confuse her. Now, if only we could get her memories back, we could know exactly what happened. She'd learned her name and met both Suzuha and Mayuri. Mayuri's presence alone had to be a big deal.
Kagari? Yes? What's your last name? I didn't hear it before, so I'd like to learn it.
Uh-oh.
Well, they say that it's... Shina. Wow! And you've got the same last name as Mayushi. Mayushi's last name is Shina. Mayuri Shina. Mayuri Shina. Yeah, that makes me happy. I've never met anybody with the same name as me. I see. Yup. So I'm really glad to meet you. Yes. Nice to meet you too.
Mayuri was using her natural cheerfulness to try and open up to Kagari. If it worked, maybe she could bring back her memories.
Luca told me you've got amnesia. Is that true? Yes. That means you don't know who you are, doesn't it? Yes. I see. That has to be really tough, huh? Because that means you forgot about the people you love, right? Mayushi thinks that's really, really sad. So, I don't really know how to say this, but Mayushi will help too. So let's do our best, okay?
Mayuri smiled. I could see Kagari's eyes well up with tears. Aw.
What's wrong? Did Mayushi say something weird? No, that's not it. Just hearing you say that made me so happy for some reason. And it's not just Mayushi. Okarin, Suzu, and Luca all feel the same way. Yes, of course. I'll do anything I can. Thank you, Luca. Mayuri.
I could leave Kagari and Mayuri to Lukako, and she'd be just fine. The question was, what to do now? Lukako, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
Can Kagari stay at your place a while longer?
Huh?
In the meantime, we'll try to figure out what she's been doing until now.
Of course. I don't mind.
Is that okay with you too, Suzuha?
That's fine.
Suzuha probably wasn't completely happy with that, but she nodded anyway. Our first priority now was getting back Kagari's memories.
Then I can see you if I go to Luca's place, right? Can Mayushi come over to play? Of course. Right, Kagari? Right.
Suzuha, you should try to drop by as often as possible too. That's probably the best way to get her memories back.
Okie dokie. Oh, right. If we're not having a Christmas party, I'd like to have a New Year's party. Can you help too, Kagari? It would really make me happy. Huh? Can I? Of course! Right, Luca? Yeah. Let's all have a party together.
Anytime you got 3 girls together, they'd start chattering like birds. The girls, although one of them was a guy, began to chatter away. I had my own work to do. First, I had to let Moeka know we'd found her. Oh, okay. Why is it that's part of Faris's? Why? That's weird. Knowing Moeka, she'd respond almost immediately. No way where. A friend who works at a shrine was taking care of her. She was found on a mountain path near the Chiba border, but she's lost her memories from before then. She was that close? Wow. We've been looking for whoever is after her, but can't find any info. It may be a pretty big group. It would be a big help if you could keep it up. Okay. That was all I needed to do for Moeka. But I was still interested in the group who'd been looking for Kagari. And I also wanted to know what she was doing lying on a mountain path. What was she doing out there? And with only an Upa? Could she have been running from someone? Lukako, can I have a second?
Yes? What is it?
I'd like you to try to keep Kagari from leaving the shrine as much as possible.
Huh? Why?
Don't ask the reason. Please.
Yes, all right. If you say so, Okabe.
It couldn't hurt to be careful. If it was nothing, then that was fine. Once Kagari got her memories back, I'd know for sure. Nobody knew when that would be, though. The day after Lukako took Kagari to the lab, I took Mayuri to Yanabayashi Shrine, through an Akihabara that was filled with the Christmas spirit.
Oh, Mayuri! And Okabe, too.
Lukaku was smiling. He'd seen us before we could say anything. His smile was far too cute to belong to a man. Once again, I was forced to doubt his real gender.
Luka! Kagari! Do-do-do! Do-do-do! Wow, Kagari! You're amazing! Huh? Why? Because even when Mayushi says do-do-do, no one ever says do-do-do back at first.
It's hard for someone who's only just met you to understand that it's a greeting.
Yup. So everyone says, "What's that?" But you just said do-do-do right back. So I'm impressed. I didn't... I just kind of thought I should, maybe.
It's probably because she always said it to her growing up, right? So she just knew it. Maybe Mayuri's strange greeting had embedded itself in some part of Kagari's mind. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. Which meant that even 25 years from now, Mayuri was still saying Tutaru. Well, knowing Mayuri. Wait, hold on. About Kagari. Is there something bothering you? Did you find a way to get her memories back? You worried about her? Yeah, something bothering you. I like that one. I'm honestly a little relieved that Kagari lost her memories. I'm scared that they might come back. That's fair. I'm sure she hates me. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. I forgot about some of that now. But you still want them to come back anyway, right? Yeah, I guess. Dwelling on the past won't help. It just kind of bothers me. Sorry, don't tell anyone about this. Got it. Interesting. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Oh, Okabe! Do-do-do to you too.
Thanks. I still don't know how to deal with her. She'd been 10 years old when she was separated from Suzuha. If that was 12 years ago, she should be 22 now. That meant she was older than me, but she was also Mayuri's adopted daughter. That would make her like Suzuha, who was Daru's daughter. Suzuha was at least the same age as me and Daru, so I didn't need to worry about being polite to my elders, but...
Oh, right. It's Christmas Eve today. Merry Christmas! You're right. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Was it okay to celebrate Christmas at a shrine? By the way, Kagari, how are you doing?
Not bad. But I still don't remember anything.
No, there's no need to force yourself to remember things. When the time comes, the memories will come back on their own. It's better to think of things that way.
I understand.
Of course, she probably wanted to remember them faster than that. Something wrong?
No. I was just thinking that Luka, Mayuri, and you, of course, are all really nice.
No, I'm not really nice.
You don't need to blush.
She'd been so depressed when we'd first met that this was probably the first time I had seen her smile. Her smile was somehow childish, and she seemed a lot younger than I'd been told she was.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be so informal with someone I've just met.
No, it's fine. I'm not very good at being polite either.
That's right. Mayushi would be happier if you just talked normally. That makes it feel more like we're friends, right?
Friends.
Yeah, friends.
Thanks, Mayuri.
Friends, huh?
Maybe this was how the future Mayuri became close to her as well. A war orphan. That's what Suzuha had said about Kagari. And all of that was... It was my fault, wasn't it? If I did what Suzuha wanted, would her life change? But for that to happen, I would have to once again... Okabe? Are you okay? You don't look so good. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just not getting enough sleep. I see. I hope so. Anyway, what were you doing just now, Lukaku? You looked busy.
Cleaning the shrine.
Don't you clean it all the time? It felt like every time I came here, Lukaku had a broom in his hand.
Today's the big cleaning day, when we clean the parts we don't normally get to.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's almost New Year's. New Year's was a big deal for a shrine.
I did the dusting a few days ago, but there's still stuff to do, so I'm having Kagari help. It doesn't feel right to just stay here and do nothing. I have to help a little at least.
Lukaku and Kagari seem to be getting along just fine. Oh, Luka. Guests?
Hello, Father.
Lukaku's father was poking his head out from behind the shrine. He had the look of a saint, but I knew he had some bad habits. Mostly of the same type as Daru had. What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean as Daru? What do you mean? Wait, you can't just say that. That was not part of the lore in the first game. What do you mean? Unless you mean, like, because of what he did to Luca or whatever. Oh yeah, there you go. Dressing up Lukaku in shrine priestess clothes and having him help around the shrine was all his idea. Oh, Okabe, Mayuri, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wait, aren't you not allowed to say that? Huh? What's wrong, Okabe? No, nothing. Well, if it didn't bother them, I guess it was fine. More importantly, I needed to thank them for what they were doing for Kagari. Actually, about Kana. Her name's Kagari, I heard. Luca told me. I had no idea you guys knew her. Small world, huh? That's right. So it would help a lot if she could stay here for a while. You seem to have your reasons, I hear. Of course, she's welcome to stay as long as she likes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's fine. It's like having a new daughter.
A new daughter? Father, you already have my sister.
She never comes home, though. She knows I miss her, and she's just being mean. Oh, I just had an idea. Since we have all these girls here, why don't you all help at the shrine on New Year's?
Help? As shrine priestesses?
Of course. Kagari and Mayuri too. We'll have you wear the outfits. How about it? I'll pay.
But that's not fair to them. Oh, I don't mind. You guys are really helping me, so it's the least I can do.
Really?
Mayushi has to get ready for the party on New Year's. And I like making cosplay outfits, but I don't know about wearing them.
Mayuri, a shrine priestess outfit actually isn't cosplay, you know. I see. Don't you want to see Mayuri dressed up as a shrine priestess, Okabe? Why us? Why? Huh? Why is he asking me?
Is that true, Okarin?
No, I... You can't fool me. It's written on your face. No way. If I were to look at a mirror right now, I most definitely would not see it written on my face.
I see. Well, if Okarin says so.
What? Great! Glad to hear it. That means I'll have to get the outfits ready. Hey, honey! What? Oh, that's cute. She did it because he wanted it. Oh. He must have been afraid that Mayuri and Kagari were going to change their minds, because he quickly ran behind the shrine. You seriously couldn't let your guard down around that man. What the heck?
Sorry. No, there's no reason for you to apologize. But I know you were looking forward to that New Year's party. I can still do it after I'm done helping here, so don't worry. Yeah, that's right. I'll help too. Ask for anything you need. Thanks, Luca. But I don't know if I'll look good in a Shrine Priestess outfit. Don't worry. I'm sure you will. Really? Yeah. Mayushi makes all kinds of cosplay outfits for her friends, so I can tell. If you say so, I guess I'll try it. Yeah!
Since I'd asked them to keep Kagari from leaving the shrine, she probably needed something like this to relax. Maybe that was why Lukako's father had asked her. No way. Either way, it was going to be a busy New Year's. Okay, I'll be going.
Huh? You're leaving already? I haven't even brought you tea.
I just came to see Kagari is all.
Oh, Okarin. Mayushi is...
I know. You want to talk about New Year's a little more, right? I'll be back at the lab.
Thanks, Okabe.
She bowed her head a little and smiled innocently. If she still had her memories as a war orphan, would she be able to smile like that? Come to think of it, what would she, Hyajo, be doing on New Year's? She had said that New Year's was a time for partying with your friends, but it didn't seem like she had any friends to party with.
How many times do I have to tell you? Jeez.
I just guessed, wow, again. I heard a voice I thought I recognized. It was Hyajo herself. And she was yelling at a police officer. Which meant...
Something to prove it? Just hold on.
Hyajo!
Oh, Okabe. Good timing. Can you come help me with something?
Officer, this is an adult woman, I swear it. Who are you? A friend of hers? Yes, I'm a classmate of hers at college. I didn't feel like explaining the whole thing. She wouldn't mind if I told a little lie like that, probably. College. Tokyo Denki University. You can check it out for yourself if you want, but Oh no, there's no need to go that far. I see. So she isn't in elementary school. I didn't get that when she said you need me to prove it. That's so funny. Are there any of you out there that actually have to deal with this too? That you're so short and look so young that people mistake you for being like a kid when you're actually an adult? I want to know if this actually happens in real life. Other than some of those like rare cases where someone has like a particular like ailment or disease or something that like makes them look young or something. Like someone who's actually like just a normal adult, but you just get mistaken. I need to know if anyone if anyone else has had to deal with that. Please let me know in the comments. The policeman left, shaking his head.
What was that all about? He could at least apologize. Maybe I'll sue.
It just means he's dedicated to his job, right?
You're just as bad, Okabe.
Me?
One look and you were sure that he'd mistaken me for a kid and was trying to take me back to the station, right?
Yeah.
If so, that means you're thinking the same thing he was.
That's not... Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut.
But I am grateful for your help. Thank you.
It's nothing. You should have just said so to begin with then. Come to think of it, Cudits was the same way. We're all genius scientists like this. So, what are you doing here, Hyajo?
Here, take a look.
She showed me a big bag. Well, no. It just looked big because Maho was holding it. It actually wasn't very big at all.
It's that laptop I was telling you about. I thought there might be somebody in Akihabara who could decrypt it, but...
Evidently she was holding Cudits' laptop. You're still working on that?
Well, I don't want to invade her privacy, but I want to know what she was thinking, and what she was trying to do. You're lucky. You got to talk to her before she died.
Not in this world line, I didn't.
But it still doesn't seem real to me. I just got a message out of nowhere that she was dead. I didn't even get to go to the funeral. So I want to know a little more about Cudits. I know it may be a little too late now, but I guess it's my only way of coping with her death.
Hyajo.
So please, Okabe, is there anything you can think of? Anything at all? That could be a password?
I knew how she felt. And I knew she wanted a way to cope. Because I still hadn't come to grips with it myself. But still, Sorry, but I don't.
Okabe!
I'm sorry.
Is that how you're running away?
Oh gosh, dang. Running away?
That was why you stopped talking to Amadeus too, right? Because you're running?
She was right. I had run away. I had run away from a chain of tragedies that had repeated itself hundreds, no, thousands of times. And the result of that running away was who I was today.
Cudits was really mad. She said that you were a very cold person.
I could imagine. Knowing her, she'd probably said all kinds of things about me. But that's right. I am a cold person. I'd abandoned her.
Okabe.
My attitude must have affected her, because Maho had fallen silent. I realized too late that I'd made a mistake. I didn't need to put it like that. I'm sorry.
No.
This was really awkward. I needed something to change the subject. Oh, right. You have any plans for New Year's?
No, not right now.
Then why don't we all visit Yanabayashi Shrine? Mayuri and the others are going to be helping there.
Mayuri?
Oh, right. Mayuri wasn't there when she'd visited the lab. An old friend of mine. She's also a lab member.
An old friend?
Yeah. And we're having a party at the lab right after that. If you want, you can wear a shrine priestess outfit and help out too.
A shrine priestess outfit? Is that cosplay?
No, it's a real job, so it's not cosplay.
I see. But I'll pass. They probably won't have anything in my size.
Oh, that sucks. She was probably right, actually. They might have had something in Lukaku's... They might have had some of Lukaku's old clothes from his childhood around, but it seemed like a bad idea to mention that.
Come on! You can at least try and tell me that I'm wrong.
Sorry.
So, are we meeting at the lab? What time should I be there?
So this is interesting, right? She actually wants to go now. Before she was like, no, I don't want to do Christmas. That I just want to be by myself. Right now she actually wants to go. It's a slight difference, but I'm picking up on them. It's interesting. I just trying to figure out why. Huh? But
I'll pass on helping out. But I do want to visit the shrine on New Year's. As for the party afterward, well, I'll think about it.
that made sense. If she met Mayuri and they didn't get along, there was probably no need to go to a party with her. Alright, I'll let you know the details then. Like, who couldn't get along with Mayuri? Be real. I can't even believe you could think something like that. Mayuri just loves everyone. Freaking in the first game, Moeka was pointing a gun at her and she was still trying to talk to her like, but you're a lab mem, right? It was like super heartbreaking because she's just so innocent, dude. Who couldn't not? If someone in this game didn't like Mayuri, I would freaking cancel them. I would call up the game developers and I would have them delete that character from the game. I would say, listen here, bub, all right? I say, listen here, like Foghorn Leghorn style, you know? And I'd just be like, you know, you gotta take that out of your game there, son. You know, and that character would be gone, you know. Apparently people can do that now, right? We did it with Sonic, right? So I mean, all we gotta do is just get mad enough and we can get people to cancel stuff from their games. Even if it's already on its way out. This one, see, I'll be revolutionary because I will have gotten them to get something out of a game that has already been turned into an anime and that's already established. I will erase the lore. I will actively make them retcon it from existence. This is my world line. Okay, sorry. I'm hijacking this now.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
The time between then and New Year's flew by. Parties and drinking at school. When that was over, Kamema. Of course, all I did for that was watch Daru and Mayuri run around. And then it was January 1st, 2011. Okay, we're almost at... what is it? It's January 2nd, right? I gotta make sure. Yeah. Okay, January 2nd. Okay, I just had to make sure. So that's what we're waiting for right now. Is this everybody? I'll take attendance. Amaneshi!
Here,
Mahotan!
I told you to stop calling me that.
Kareshi!
Present.
Fubukishi!
Yup.
And also... Hey, I haven't seen Tenochi in a hot minute. What the heck?
I'm here too.
Lady Nay. Hey, Okarin. Why's Bronshi here? No clue. Mayuri invited Nay and he came too, I guess. Yeah, he didn't come to the Christmas party in the first run, so interesting. That's also new. Hey, what are you whispering about? Nothing.
Daddy, I can't wait to see Big Sis Mayuri wearing a Shrine Priestess outfit.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could go with you. Huh? You can't come, Mr. Tenoji? Of course not! Why the heck would I want to go visit a shrine with you guys? Something important came up, so I've got to head out. I'm leaving Nay with you. Take good care of her, or your rent's going up. When we heard that, Daru and I both let out a sigh of relief, even though he was still right there. I, in particular, was trying to avoid Tenoji as much as I possibly could. His ostensible job was running his strange Brawn Tube workshop, but he was actually the leader of the Rounders. He worked for CERN. My heart wasn't strong enough to deal with him, knowing that. The only reason I didn't leave the building altogether was that Mayuri and Daru had opposed it. There was also the hope that if something did happen, I'd be able to learn something about the Rounders' movements. Still, I hadn't come back to the lab for a long time.
You shouldn't say that, Daddy.
Huh? Oh, you're right. You're such a good girl, Nay.
Uncle Okarin, thanks for taking care of me.
Why do you call him uncle now? He's uncle to everybody in this. Yeah. Nay didn't seem as scared of me. Probably because I'd stopped treating her like a small, cute animal. Okay, I'll be back to pick her up tonight. See ya. Alright. Huh. Is there something else? Nah. It just feels like you've really changed. You always used to keep going on about how Owen, whatever the heck that was. But not anymore. It just feels weird. I'm an adult now. An adult, huh? Well, whatever. Take care of Nay for me. Everyone in the room except Nai let out a big sigh of relief the minute Tenoji left. Anyway, this is everybody. Fubuki, Kade, Yuki, Maho, and Nai. It was a strange group. Of course, we were all going to Yanabayashi's shrine.
Are you sure it's okay for me to be here?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, this ended up being kind of a strange group. Is that okay?
I'd be lying if I said I was fitting in. But I always did want to go to a shrine on New Year's. And I'm happy to meet more people my own age.
Glad to hear it. Maho was probably feeling a little left out, but that would solve itself with time.
I can't wait to see Mayushi's cosplay outfit. Oh, Fubuki. It's not a cosplay outfit. It's her official uniform for today. It'll be fun to see Suzuha wearing one too, won't it, Hashida?
Oh, he got her to do it? Did I miss that? I totally blanked. Did Suzuha say she was gonna help with that? What the heck? Yeah, nothing wrong with the little sister shrine priestess. If you could throw in a nurse somewhere, you'd have an anime full house.
You're always such a pervert, Hashida.
But a perverted gentleman, though. In the end, instead of just Mayuri helping at the shrine, Suzuha and Faris had gone too. Oh, okay, so we didn't know that. That's new. Interesting. Suzuha, of all people? I cannot believe they talked her into doing it. Faris I could understand, but I certainly hadn't expected Suzuha to go. Yeah, really. She was probably worried about Kagari, but there was also another reason, she said. She'd heard that she'd get paid. Suzuha had enough money with her to get by in this time period, but since it wasn't her own money, she preferred not to spend it on living expenses. She'd rather make her own money instead. That was something that had always impressed me. Interesting.
Oh, right. I forgot something important.
Something important?
Happy New Year's! Oh, right. Kamema just ended yesterday, so it doesn't feel like New Year's yet, does it? All right, let's all say it together. Happy New Year's! Okay, that does it.
Now that we've finished our greetings, let's get going.
Okay.
We're off to Shrine Priestess Heaven!
Hashida, there's no heaven in Shinto, so you're not going to find it at a shrine.
Oh, right. Oh, there isn't? I didn't know that. Shinto... people who believe in Shintoism, they don't have a heaven? Huh. So what do they believe? That you just become a spirit and then you roam with all the other spirits? Is that... I know it's a big spirit thing. I don't really know much about it, though. I just know they have, like a ton of different spirits that they worship, different types or whatever. At least that's my understanding. I could be wrong, but... Huh. I didn't know that. We all headed to Yanabayashi Shrine, laughing and talking as we went.